Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new part of the show that we like to call the Cagecast, where we talk about everything gaming related. So, the thing is pretty simple. We just talk about a few things and we just discuss it, and maybe you can leave a comment if you want to share your own opinion about it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the death of the president of Nintendo. He died 55 years old because of a tumor, I think. And he's the inventor of the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo DS, I think. And I think the Game Boy Advance, but I'm not sure. So, what do you guys think about this?
Doc, would you like to go first?
No.
All right, then I'll have my say on this.
Yeah,
what I think about this is one, it's always a tragedy to hear about a loss in the gaming community, first of all. And second, I think that a Nintendo CEO, I mean, we're talking about one of the biggest gaming companies in the world, and seeing that he had probably a lot of influence on the company in the 13 years that he served in the company, he brought out consoles, I think the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo DS, which I personally own the Wii. I thought it was a pretty decent console, and
Yeah, I own Wii too.
Yeah, me too.
So seeing how much it affects, I think, the gaming world in general, seeing that how a bright man just died at such a young age, and I mean, I just guess it's a big shame to see this. Someone who had a passion for gaming and for overall just supplying us, the customers, with amazing products from the house of Nintendo, just seeing that go at such a young age due to cancer, which is just a devastating thing, I should say. I guess it's just a pretty hard hit in the gaming community.
Yeah,
it's
it
pretty
really
sad.
is.
Yeah.
And I think because we want to honor, we just play a couple of Nintendo games on the channel. And I think you guys should too, just play a couple of Nintendo games and see what he built up from, like from the first Nintendo to till now, till the Wii U. He was pretty much involved, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was like a
he's a
few
big-
jobs of Nintendo.
he is a big influence to childhood, yeah. So,
Um,
yeah, it's
overall-
pretty sad.
Yeah. Nintendo's not gonna be the
Overall-
same after his death. That's clear.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so moving on to the next topic. There's actually coming a Warcraft movie
Oh
coming
my
out.
god.
Yeah, it's I never knew about this actually. I recently heard about this, but apparently the movie was already announced in 2006.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
But I never heard about it actually. Did you guys?
No.
I've never heard of it, but I remember they rumored a movie about COD. What was it? I'm not sure. Like a long ass time ago. I'm not sure if it was rumor or reality. But seeing that gaming nowadays is involved in other media aspects such as TV and movies, I think that's pretty cool. Just shows how much of an influence this culture has on day-to-day things nowadays.
I just really hope they don't screw it up.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Because there have been a lot of like movies from games or from like series, and sometimes
They
it's
were
not
pretty,
that good.
yeah. They're pretty mediocre.
I think
Yeah.
that what the big problem was is that they made licensed games based on movies such as Thor and the Green Lantern and
Yeah,
whatnot. And these
that's
games were
also
ass,
bad.
but
But
hopefully
that's-
maybe the reverse process is better.
I mean, look at fucking Battleship, like, a movie based on a board series. I mean, what?
Where did they
It's
get the
fucking
story
Rihanna.
from?
I mean, what?
Yeah, they got the story from like the manual or whatever.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like,
Jesus.
well, okay, whatever. Moving on to the next topic, the Team Fortress 2 update.
Holy shit, guys.
Oh no.
If you guys...
I actually don't know anything about this, so
Oh.
if you two would like to explain.
I can give it. So, if you guys play TF2, you know this shit was fucking huge because there like been like tons of weapon changes, but like this update's got like two sides. It's got the good side and the shitty side. The shit side that like pretty much rip off Counter-Strike Go, and so they like added skins and like some fucking things you can buy to get missions. And
Wait,
like,
you can have skins on weapons?
yeah,
Yeah.
now you can have skins and weapons. It's kind of weird for me, but that's not the worst. The worst is like you can pick up weapons from the ground. I just find that shit really weird. I don't know
And
why.
it doesn't matter what class you are?
No, that'd be crazy. No, if you're like a soldier, you can pick like, and you have like the rocket launcher, and you see a black box on the ground, you can pick it up. I think like
Oh, okay.
it's a big
That's-
change to the game. Like it
That's
changed
actually
a
a
lot.
pretty huge change.
It is like it changed a lot of the way you play the game now, but like it's good and it's bad. I just don't like seeing them like ripping off another game.
That's
Like
pretty weird. Actually.
Even
like-
though it's from the same company.
yeah, it is from the same company, but like that doesn't give them the right to like copy another game. It's not all bad.
Kind
It's
of
okay.
does, but
Well, I mean it does, but I mean like it's weird that they like put such a huge update in it that's never been like into the game.
Yeah,
I
it
can
was
just
like,
say-
I don't know.
I could just say that I think that it's quite interesting to see. I mean, there's honestly two aspects to this. There's the people who like it and the people who don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Me personally, I played Team Fortress 2 when it was more basic, just normal Team Fortress 2 where all these changes weren't really a thing then.
Yeah,
and
makes
nowadays, seeing the way the game evolved in so many different ways in this new edition, we can clearly see it was influenced by Counter-Strike Global
Oh,
Offensive.
yeah, clearly.
I find that cool, but on the other hand, it's very alien to the game. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it really fits it. I guess that's just something that time has to tell, but overall, it seems like pretty new and interesting ideas are always being added to that game, so I'm looking forward to it.
And there was like
Well-
a ton of changes to the weapons, which is like amazing. So there's like no OP weapons anymore, which is great.
Well, maybe people should comment what they think about the
Yeah,
update.
so what
to
you guys
see
think about-
see what their opinion is.
Yeah, a lot of people are calling Team Fortress 2 now TFGO, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious what the people think.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
so next thing is the Tales of Zesteria game on PC. So you guys aren't very familiar with the Tales of series, I assume?
I'm not. Never
No.
heard of it, actually.
No clue what it
Okay,
is.
so I am a huge Tales of fan. Actually, the Tales of series, it's from Namco.
Oh, really?
From Namco?
That's
Yeah, I
gonna-
think it's from Namco.
Then it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's from Namco. Okay, so they started the series on the Super Nintendo with Tales of Fantasia, and it only came in Japan. And some fans translated so people could play it. And after the years, a lot of games came like Tales of Destiny on the PS1, Tales of Eternia, Tales of Symphonia came on the GameCube. Tales of the Abyss on the PS2, and this is actually the first game that's going to be on PC. There's never been a Tales of game on the PC before,
Yeah, so get pumped.
and it actually has a reward thing, like a reward. If you pay for the game, there's gotta be rewards.
In pre-order targets.
Yeah, pre-order targets. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
you can actually see it on the Steam. Maybe Doc can make a picture of it and show it there.
Yeah, I'll
It's like an RPG game.
Yeah, it's an RPG game. It's an action RPG actually.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Tales of Zestiria. Let's check it out, shall we?
Yeah, buddy.
It's actually an action RPG where you you can move in the battlefield and do moves and stuff.
Is
So
it kind of
it's
like
not-
Final Fantasy in a sense?
Yeah.
It is, but Final Fantasy is more like turn-based. This is more like you do the actions yourself and you move around. And
alright.
You do certain combos. So the fighting system is kind of like Devil
It's
May
live
Cry,
action
for
play.
instance.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
so it's
so you
like
can,
live
okay,
action
yeah.
play,
Yes.
action combat. Okay, I see. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Less
that's cool,
strategic,
man.
more go in there and just beat the
Yeah.
fuck out of them.
Go
And
ham.
actually, the third reward is if they get it, you get Tales of Symphonia for the PC as well.
Oh, really?
And that's one of my favorite Tales of games. So I really hope they get that.
Are you
Oh, wow.
Gonna, are you gonna get it?
Date?
I don't know. They're surpassed reward 2 right now.
I mean, if you
Tales
do,
of Symphonia should be out on 20, by the looks of it, release date 2016. So if anybody's looking for that game on the PC, that's coming out next year.
yeah, you need
Yeah,
to
just
wait.
check it out, and if you want to support them, you really should.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so the thing we're also gonna do on here is I'm calling it right now the shout out hour, but maybe we should change the name. I don't know
Shout out Tower.
because it's not really an hour. But
That
I mean,
sounds so weird.
We
okay.
could just shout the name of the channel for a straight hour, you know, and people can
Yeah.
just enjoy the different melodies.
Shout out Tower.
So yeah,
That's
let's give Mick the honor to introduce the channel, shall we?
okay, so the channel I'm suggesting for you today is Little Red. She's a Canadian girl that did start on YouTube fairly new. I think the same time as us, the 25th of March, she started her channel. And she's a vlogger, and she also do Let's Plays of games. And she's actually pretty nice. You should check her out.
Yeah, go check it out, guys.
It's a cool channel.
And it's a bonus. She's a girl.
And beyond that, she actually appeared in a... Wow, that's inappropriate, but still. She appeared in a collaboration we had in Gary's Mod as well, which was a lot of fun until she had to leave, I think due to internet problems. But still, check her out, she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, shall we move on to the next segment?
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, the final segment that I want to discuss today is a game that we suggest for you that you should play or maybe should check out. So, what's the game for today, guys?
I think each one should actually present one, that would be cool.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah, I'll start then. The
Alright.
game I suggest is Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn. It's an MMORPG, and they recently brought out the Heavensward DLC, and it's so cool. It's really, really awesome.
Yeah,
You can actually make a character to level 60 right now, and they added like a bunch of new content. So it's really worth checking out. Liam?
I recommend playing Temper Tantrum. It's an amazing... I'm just kidding. I recommend playing
Please don't
Terraria.
suggest that.
Bad rats, everyone. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Terraria at the moment, which 2 weeks ago, pretty much, 1.3 was released, which is a massive update, including tons of content to in my opinion, an already complete game. Lots of content there. It's my favorite indie game. Tons of fun to be had there. You can build, you can have adventures over there. Tons of bosses, tons of loot. And if you're just a fan of like beat 'em up with cool progression system, then you'd enjoy that pretty much. So yeah,
Yeah, cool.
go check that out.
I'm gonna suggest a game that a lot of people don't know, which is called Rats Instagive. It's pretty much if you guys like insta-killing people in gameplay like Quake and all that shit, go check it out. Like you play in like big maps or like rats, and it's a really cool, fast-paced game, and not a lot of people play it, so which is pretty sad. So go check it out. It's on Steam right now.
What was the game called?
Rats Instagive.
Don't you mean
okay.
bad rats?
No, not that rats.
Please don't. No.
I'll
please
put like a picture on screen or whatever, so you guys can check it out.
Alright, so that is the end of our very first...
Cast.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Is it over already? Oh no. Oh, so sad.
This was our very first episode of the Cagecast, and
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions at all that you want to be answered on this, feel free to ask anything.
Yeah.
And this was our first episode, so I hope you enjoyed it.
Check
Yeah.
the next one, which should be up next week. We're gonna make this a weekly thing, actually. Do you guys have any last comments on this episode?
I actually enjoyed it. It was really fun to talk about
Yeah, it was.
certain stuff.
Yeah.
And next week we're actually gonna have a guest on our show.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna try and implement guests every week, and we'll just maybe shout out their channel at the end of it. Should be pretty fun.
Yeah,
Should be a pretty cool thing.
Next week we got
And
Obama
overall-
on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Obama.
we're gonna have pretty much every worldly known leader. We're gonna have
Yeah,
George Bush. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
of course. I mean, of course. I mean, everyone
Anyways.
knows our channel.
Yeah, they're right on
Clearly.
that channel.
Clearly.
Jesus, huge.
No, but we're gonna shout out a channel every week, and if you want to be a guest on our show, feel free to ask so, and we
Yeah.
can do it.
And by the way, yeah.
By the way, yeah.
Terraria, Red, if you want, sponsor me. I fucking love your game. Terraria for the win, 1.3.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys. Yeah, just play Terraria, guys, please.
And with that, we end the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we see you guys on the next Cagecast.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna find a tree to hang myself from. Bye!